The overall picture quality is absolutely spectacular. There's so many details you can see with this new release that I've never seen before with this film. Hello fellow Aussians, and welcome to the channel. A little while back, I got my hands on the restored version of one of L. Frank Baum's silent Oz films, His Majesty the Scarecrow of Oz. And today, we're going to be discussing just how different the film looks with this restoration from previous releases. And I gotta tell you, it's quite an improvement. Now, previously, in the latest issue of the Baum Bugle, the restoration on this particular film was covered, so if you're interested in reading up on way more details than what I'm going to give in this video, be sure to check out and get this issue of the Baum Bugle. Getting back to the film, the last time that I saw this film was an old VHS release that came out in the late 90s. And that one was presented very differently from how it's presented here. Like the other Baum Oz silent films, His Majesty the Scarecrow of Oz has unfortunately not been preserved in its original form. So the original titles for the film, for instance, are missing. We do not know what they look exactly like. And this particular release makes a mock-up version of what presumably the original titles looked like. Now, as far as the picture quality goes on this release, it is the best I have ever seen this film look. And that is down to what sources they got the film stock from. Previous releases, I think, included a lesser quality 16mm copy, and this particular release did a 4K scan of 35mm prints, which are of higher quality, and you can clearly see it with this release. Now, of course, does this mean that it's exactly crystal clear images? No, we're talking about a film that happened over 100 years ago. So you can still see some signs of age, but the overall picture quality is absolutely spectacular. There's so many details you can see with this new release that I've never seen before with this film. One of the things that I was just looking at with all of the different characters was their costumes. And you can clearly see with this release all the different fabrics and the just little details that you otherwise couldn't possibly have seen. Another thing that also really changes the viewing experience is the color tinting has been restored for this film. I know a lot of people think that silent films were all in black and white, and while that is true that they were all filmed in black and white, they were not all released in black and white. A lot of films were released with the films being tinted in different colors. And this release also restores the color tinting to His Majesty the Scarecrow of Oz, and it gives it a really different experience. So the film isn't all the same color. Certain scenes in certain sections are different colors. While of course this isn't something that's colorized, it's certainly better than just the black and white, because at least it gives you something a little different visually to look at. Now, the picture quality isn't exactly consistent throughout the entire film, and that's down to the sources of where each of the reels came from. that make up this film. The quality definitely improves with the reels 4 and 5 that make up the later parts of the film, and that's because those are the original camera negatives. And you can see the clear difference from those 2 reels to the first 3. It's incredible once you make that jump in the film. Now, that's not to say that the first 3 parts aren't of a very high quality in the way that they were scanned and the way that they're presented. Because the restoration that's been done, the grading of everything is consistent throughout the film, which also, it looks really good. And all of this is thanks to Nate Barlow, who did the restoration on His Majesty the Scarecrow of Oz. He did a fabulous job, and if you are interested in hearing more about this release, I will link his website down below. And if you can get your hands on this restored version, it's definitely highly recommended from me. It was a great watch and certainly makes me see at least this film from L. Frank Baum quite differently. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, bye y'all.